Rockford University is a liberal arts school in Rockford, Illinois, and we have a student population of under 2,000, so we're a small school. We have graduate and undergraduate students in our program, in our education program. My name is Dr. Kimberly Wagner, and I'm the chair of the education department at Rockford University. So a typical day for me is not very typical at all. A lot of days are really different, kind of depending on what's going on. I do teach classes. I teach the reading classes for early childhood, elementary, and a little bit sometimes with the secondary middle school programs. But my administrative role has me do different things like visit student teachers out in the field. I work with teachers in the classroom. Sometimes I'll come in and do some co-teaching with them or watch them teach. I work with our staff to work on our programs. Anytime the state of Illinois asks us to update our programs, there's a lot of paperwork that needs to be done, so I do a lot of paperwork. I do a lot of advising also. I advise about 100 students in the department. So I'm meeting with students pretty frequently, sometimes in person, sometimes on Zoom, to help them plan their time here at Rockford University. I always say that teaching is a little bit of acting. Actually, it's a lot of acting to keep students engaged and interested. So definitely having a little bit of a flair to your personality helps. It keeps the students engaged. You definitely have to be a people person and have thick skin, because you never know what parents will say to you. You never know what students will say to you. So definitely a thick skin. Also, being very curious. I spend time when I'm on my computer researching different ways of doing things or trying new things in the classroom, and I always encourage my students to do that too, to be very curious and to always want to be learning new things. So in the state of Illinois now, once you have an associate's degree or 60 credit hours, you can actually get a substitute license. When you're 19 years old, you can be a paraprofessional. So there are a lot of different pathways for you to start. If you think you want to work with kids, go in and do some substitute teaching. And then we do have paraprofessionals who also come through our programs and get their teaching licenses. So there's a lot of routes to licensure that you can take, and then once you're a teacher, there's a lot of different things that you can do. You can work with students who are struggling with reading. You can work with students in special education. You can work with students who are learning English. There's a lot of different programs, so anything from early childhood, which is all the way down to birth, working with families, to elementary. So in grades 1 through 6, you can teach middle school, you can teach high school, pretty much any subject you can think of, there's a teaching endorsement for that. A lot of our teachers also do coaching on the side, and then you can go on to become a principal or a teacher leader or a department chair. So there's a lot of different jobs that are out there, even within a school, other than just being a teacher. I would say that don't lock yourself into one particular grade level. I always thought, I started as a 4th grade teacher, and I thought that's what I wanted to do forever. And then I got to teach 6th grade, and then I really loved that. And then when I moved here, I got to teach kindergarten, and I really loved that. And then I started working with adults, and I really loved that. So I would say be willing to try a lot of different things and be open to new experiences, and you'll have lots of opportunities.